Dun, 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 dun. So today we have the Rivendell Lord of the Rings Lego set, and this one is an amazing, beautiful set. Absolutely beautiful. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and we are in for a treat today, as this has probably one of the funnest builds, one of the most beautiful sets I've ever seen in my life. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I love the trilogy, and this set does the movie justice. So here's the box here. You can see it's quite a big box. Okay. It comes with a whopping 15 minifigures, and we'll get to those in a moment. Let me just put this box away. And then there's the set there. I'm going to zoom in a moment. Before we do so, let's pay homage to the designers of the sets here. So this it comes with 3 Lego instruction books, and that's to complete the 3 different sections of the set, which we'll go over. It has a little bit of details of Rivendell there, a little bit about the designers as well, and even has a history of all the Lego Lord of the Rings sets they have made in the past. So, you know, maybe this is a sign that they might be reissuing some sets and making some redesigns of them. You know, I do have the Tower, or I think actually I have most of these sets. So the Battle of Helm's Deep was awesome. Tower of Orthanc was awesome. So those would be really good sets to kind of rehash and redo, I think, into newer sets. But let's go into the big event. Okay, let me just move this a bit forward. So we have here the entire giant Lord of the Rings Rivendell set here. Now this set has a whopping 6,167 pieces in there. It retails for about $500 US, about $670 Canadian if you're Canadian like myself. And it is, you know, a very involved set. This probably take about a day if you were really, you know, going at it off and on. It's not something you can do in like 2 or 3 hours. It's, you know, takes a little bit of time because there's a lot of small parts. You know, check out the detail in the roof. You know, it's a beautiful, like very simple but beautiful, but you know, it's a tedious process to get all those little parts in there and get them straight. Look at the foliage, the trees, design of this patio thing set there. You can see the Lego minifigures there, the bridge that they cross before they start the journey. And we're going to look at each section in a moment. You can see even there's extra minifigures where they put like the statues on there. There's the Council of Elrond there. Oh, looks like some of my minifigures kind of fell off. To really get these to seat well, you have to take the capes off, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep them on and take those figures off individually and just kind of look at them. And they do have a neat design for these because, you know, obviously the hobbits have really short legs, so to get them to sit is a little bit tricky. So they made a design for that where you can just remove the legs and put some different legs on. And same thing with Gandalf and Elrond. They're able to sit on these chairs, and they have a different foot design as well. So we'll show you those in a moment. Okay, so let's look at each individual part here. So this does come into 3 parts. So when you build it, the first section is the tower part here. And so this tower part, it's kind of cool. You can see there's a, let me just make that up, the scene of the where Sauron is defeated, where he gets his ring cut off there by Isildur. And here you can see a little entryway into this area here, which is a library study. This, I believe, you can pull this part off here, so you can kind of look straight down into, this is Bilbo's room. You can see he's got his book there, from here again, and from there and back again, of course, from that he's been writing at the beginning of the movie and throughout, and then gives to Frodo and eventually Sam to finish. Put that back on, and it's very nice. And then inside you can see there's the bed that he stays in. Let's try to get that. Yeah, there we go. There's the bed there. I don't know if that stayed focused, so let's pull that off there. And you can see from there and back again as well. There you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statues around the outside. I guess you can count them as many figures if you want. They have very nice foliage. You can check out these leaves. There's a number of those throughout the whole build. And we got the front, of course, here. So very nice section. This is the first section you will be building. There's also the tower. You can see you can put minifigures in there to kind of look out tower if you want. But this is, that's just the first section, and it's actually the smallest section of the set. And so let's separate the next section. So that's the section 1, and it's held together. There's two little pins here that you would just join it to when you put it back together. The second section you build, the middle section is actually the last section you build. The second section is this section here, and you can see there's a nice waterfall there, and the water there looks really, really nice. I have Arwen, and that's Glóin, that is Gimli's father. And yes, I know he should be in the Council of the Ring, but we put Bilbo in there instead. There is a little, almost like a gazebo type of thing, a nice bench to sit on. You can have, I think where you can have Arwen and Aragorn sit there as they're discussing in the evening. There's just a random female elf. I think it's a female elf anyways. I could be wrong, but I think it's a female elf. And a nice foliage. Down there, it's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can tip this in. There's an underground passage, or there's their forge area here. Okay, you can see where they put the sword back together, and the tools that they use. And this area here, let me see if I can build that up a little bit. A little tricky to move this thing, I don't want to break it. This is the armory, and this does pop off. There we go. So you can look inside the armory, see all the weapons in there. So that's kind of neat. There. And we'll put this thing back on. So these, they just very nicely just fit back in. Go. And then let's see, the last section is, so the first section, oh, I forgot to mention, there is a hidden tunnel right here. There's a hidden tunnel right here that leads to the library, and I think this just pops off. Yes, this library just pops off. So there's a secret tunnel that leads right through there to the outside. And I don't know, I can't remember where that's a reference to be honest. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure I don't remember seeing that used at all in the original Lord of the Rings. Whether that was in the Hobbit book or in the books that they use that, I have no idea. If it's, I don't recall seeing it in the books when they were in Rivendell. I just recently read the Fellowship, and I don't remember seeing that. I haven't read The Hobbit or watched The Hobbit recently, so maybe that was in there, but I really don't know. But it's a nice little, escape dungeon. So what I was saying is that the first section and the section goes up to, I believe, bag 20. Goes up to bag 22. And so the remaining bags that go to build the middle part goes from 23 all the way to 49. So like the bulk of the build, more like the half the building, is the last section, which is this part here. And this has the Council of Elrond in it. It's got a surprise little Easter egg in the bottom. You can see there's another gazebo there, type of thing, where you got Merry and Pippin. I have the other random elf there, male elf there. He's the forge. We'll go over the minifigures afterwards. You can see the beautiful foliage. And check out this roof. Yeah. So as I said, 6,187 pieces. A lot of them are small. I think it's a good value. So it's $500 US. So I think it's a really good value. In the back of this, you can see the nice detail there. And there's there's a book where they're studying the maps there. Another study there. You can see where they have the Narcel blade there. That eventually gets forged to Aragorn's new sword. Interesting enough, I just read the book, and to be honest, when I watched the movie, I hadn't read the books yet, so I didn't realize that Aragorn in the books got the sword right at the beginning of the journey. But I guess for dramatic reasons, and for the way that Peter Jackson wanted to do the plot to give more, I guess, gravitas to the when he gets the sword. He doesn't get it until Return of the King. All right, so this is, again, the biggest part of the section. It's huge. And you can see where the pins join. This is the back again. You can see there's some beautiful sticker decals there. I'm not sure if that's Minas Tirith or some other place. There's obviously a boat there, and I'm not sure what that's referencing. It's obviously, I believe, the ship with elves, and I don't know if that's referencing the Lord of the Rings show. I have no idea. Inside, nice decoration on the flooring there. This tree is cool. There's a really cool build on this tree. I like that. Nice staircase over here. Leads up into this area. A lot of details. I am not sure what that is. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. I'm not sure. All right, so now I keep spinning it around, so I keep losing my guys here. But let's put this camera down for just a moment. Actually, this piece here does come off, the council part, so you can play this separately. So this is one piece, it comes off. And underneath there is, guess what? The Eye of Sauron. So, and coincidentally, he's looking right underneath where the ring is. So that's kind of cool. So the Eye of Sauron's always looking for the ring. And you can see some of the more details from this angle. There's like that chair with the candle, with the maps and stuff. So, I mean, and you can see the detail of, all this stuff here. It's a, fascinating build. It's really fun. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, you got to get this. I mean, you just have to. So let's put this thing back on. So you can see there's also a lot of playability to this set, because you can do so much with it. There's so many minifigures. There's like 3 sections. You can move the figures around, make up your own stories and things like that. It's just a great set, So let's pull off these guys. Actually, let's put them here. So, I mean, you can make your own set there. Sorry. Fortunately, the chairs do not have any brick stabilizing parts to it. It is just like a flat chair. So they don't, the figures, if you move it around, they're not going to stay on there. But anyways, there is the ring. Oops, right there with Elrond. And these are the minifigures there. You can put whoever you want. And in the book, coincidentally, Bilbo's in the Council of the Ring, but obviously in the movie he's not. That's why I had to move Glowin over there. But Glowin in the movie sits next to Gimli. Okay, so let's look at the minifigures. Let's have a look at the minifigures. So let me just get this camera down a bit. And we'll just look at the minifigures individually. So let's look at, I'll just pull them up randomly. We got Gimli here. Oops, here's Gimli. And Gimli has hair, so let me just put him over here for now. Oops. You're gonna need like a separate Ziploc bag when you're looking, when you're with this set. Because the minifigures, they've have a lot of different accessories. So Gimli you can have with his helmet when he's in battle, and then you can take his helmet off, and they give him a little hairpiece here. So this, whenever he's not in battle, he's got this nice hairpiece here. And he's got his axes. We got 2 axes on him right now. He does not have a second face. He's just, that's his face. So there's his hairpiece, and then my preference is to keep him in warrior mode because, you know, Gimli's always ready for a fight. But that's Gimli right there. And I'll just put him here, and we're going to zoom in all of them afterwards. Let's pull up. This is Boromir. I like this Boromir set. He looks, you know, really badass. He's got nice decal around the all around his body. He's got his shield. I don't think he comes with the horn, as far as I know. Underneath the cape, nothing special. I don't think he has a second. Oh, he does have a second base. He does have a second base. So he's got his stern face on, and, well, I guess less stern face on. Anyways, you can play around with that. Let's get him steady. There we go. Where is his buddy Legolas? Here he is. And Legolas has the bow and arrow, of course. Does Legolas have a second face? Let's find out. He does. He's got his angry, I'm gonna kill you face when he's killing all the orcs and gets mad. And he's got his normal face there when he's kind of chilling. Let's move his head there now and get his headpiece back on. So obviously, so far these characters bend their feet so they can sit down on the cancel. And I'll show you what happens with the characters that don't have naturally bendable feet. And of course, the leader of those trio, there's Aragorn, future king. And, you know, he's got probably one of the simpler designs. There's no cape or anything like that. He's got his sword. But yeah, when you put them next to each other, I mean, Boromir looks just so much more of a badass than Aragorn in this set. But yeah, again, Aragorn's not in any armor or anything at the moment. He's not all kinged up. All right, so let's look at the Hobbit. So let's look at Frodo. So Frodo here, you can see he's got his feet for sitting. So because they're hobbits, they don't, the feet don't, they have separate feet. And you can see what the feet look like here. There are 2 little things here. So when you switching out the feet, again, you should have a separate Ziploc bag for this, so they can do this. But there you got the little short, stubby hobbit feet for Frodo. And then you could put the ring. So I'm going to grab the ring. Actually, there is a second ring, so I'll just give him a second ring. And we'll just put the ring on his hand there, so he has it. So there's Frodo. I'll get these guys standing back up again. And there's Bilbo. Now, Bilbo obviously does not go with them on the journey. You can have him play around in his room. He's got the feet again that are sitting. So we'll pull those things off and get the shorter feet in Bilbo's walking stick he's got on there. You can grab the book from the other his bedroom and then have him play with it in his study. And again, I don't remember him being in the movies in the council, but he's in the books, so it's nice that they pay a little bit of homage to that. There's another. They have your second shards of Narsil, so you have 2 in case you lose one. And then let's get Gandalf. So again, Gandalf has the sitting set there. He's got his walking stick. So Gandalf has 2 removable accessories. I forgot to go over the faces. So here's Frodo. Frodo does have a second face. So there's his face when he gets stabbed. So his zombie-ish face when he's in peril. So he gets attacked a lot, right? He gets stabbed by Shelob and he gets stabbed by the Nazgul. And he also gets impaled by the orc, but fortunately he's wearing his mithril. Oh, by the way, I think this mithril was inside the chest. I should go look at that. There's Bilbo. He's got his more scary face when he sees the ring and asks Frodo for it. And then not finally, but we got Gandalf so again, Gandalf has the sitting feet here, and then he's got the other feet when he's on his journey, and then you also have the ability to take off his hat. He does not have a second face, and you just put his wizard hat on when he's on the journey. So we're almost done collecting everyone for the journey. We got a few more guys left, but before we do that, let's get the last person off the Council of Elrond, and that is Elrond himself. Just like Gandalf, he has the feet here. So we're going to take that off. We're going to put his feet on there, and it's a nice decorative set. He's got a little dress thing on there, and there is Elrond. We'll put him next to Gandalf. And so far we got these guys going here. And of course we got the hobbits. Let's get the hobbits. So you can see them on the bridge here. There is Merry. Oh, sorry, no, that's Pippin. This is Pippin and Merry here. And sorry, I believe, no, this is Sam. Sorry, I got this all mixed up. We got Sam right there. We got Merry and we got Pippin. And then we have a few more minifigures. So we have the 9 there, plus Bilbo and Elrond. This is one of the other elves. This is the Forge elf, so you can have him here, pounding away at the sword to remake Aragorn's sword. We got Arwen here. Oops, just got the book there, so it's hard to see her face. There's Arwen. She's got a book on her right now. And we got the second elf, I believe is a female elf, because they're wearing a dress, but I could be wrong. And then we got Glóin, which is Gimli's dad. That was in the Council of Elrond at the Fellowship of the Ring. And then, so those are the 15 minifigures. A very nice, complete set of minifigures there. So that's awesome. And so, yeah, you can't go wrong with the minifigures. Lots to do. You can put them on every single set there. Oh, and let's go back into here. Yeah, so there is, if you look inside there, see if I can pull this chest open. There is the sword, and he also has a dagger, I believe. That's the mithril armor that he gives to Frodo after. So I forgot to mention that in the bedroom set there. And so there's the set. Well, again, very easy to put back together, so let's do that. There's my little Ziploc bag. So again, get the Ziploc bag to put on all those extra pieces so you don't lose it, and keep it somewhere close to the sets. So again, you got these pegs there that kind of hook into, so it's easy to put the sets together. And then let's do that. So I'll push this back. I'm gonna, oops, put this back together there. And then this, I believe, turns this way, yes, and goes together there. Okay, so there's the whole set together. A very nice display piece. Very nice display piece. You can see the minifigures, so it kind of gives you a kind of a scale to this. This takes up a good fair bit of room on your shelf. So you're going to need a good shelf space for this. Sorry, I only have one hand to push this together, but it does. You can push it together, so there's very little seam there. Again, beautiful set. You can have them play inside the council, or the Council of Elrond here. Again, underneath there, Saruman's eye there. So a little bit of playability, or kind of nice Easter egg there, I guess. So you can play around with the figures there. You can have them hang around there. Have the whole, the whole fellowship walking across the bridge as they enter their journey across here. The nice gazebo where you can have Arwen and Aragorn have their chats. It's going to be hard to flip it around, but on the other side, let's flip that, pull this out. Again, on the other side, where that scene where Aragorn's talking to Boromir next to the shards of Narsil, you can have that play out. I mean, there's like almost endless things you can do to kind of replicate the scenes that we see in the movies that we love. And this is just one of those really special sets. It was a fun build. It's a fun build. There's just enough challenging areas in there, especially when we were dealing with but with that extra fun where you're like building these things and you say, wow, like putting these together, the foliage. Because look at the details in the trees, the colors, the intricacy of building the trees there. It really is a very, very fun set to build. It looks beautiful. It's quite a display piece. So it's not only a display piece, but it's a lot of fun. You can play with it endlessly. If you have kids that love the movies, it's endless fun. My son loves this set. Endless minifigures, so you can just keep posing them around, moving them around. So, every day or every week, if you want to change their position, look at it differently, you can. You have these other little accessories that you can help with the posability and changing the accessories of the characters. A really, really fun set. So, as you can tell, I am absolutely in love with this set. I think it's one of the best sets that LEGO has made, and certainly one of the best Lord of the Rings sets they've made, in my opinion. I hope that means they're going to be building more Lord of the Rings sets. I really do. I mean, I love this. I love the original LEGO series sets they built. I think I know they did a Hobbiton town set a few years ago, and so if they can build it to a larger scale like this, where they have the all the dwarves come in from to meet Bilbo before they start their journey from the Hobbit movies. That would be a nice set. If they can build some kind of large Balrog to fight Gandalf, I think that would be a nice set. I do not believe they've ever, and I'm pretty sure, but I don't believe they made a Gondor set, Minas Tirith set. So that would be a very nice set. So I mean, I hope this is a start of a new Lord of the Rings specialty sets that they're going to make. If you love Lord of the Rings, you love Lego, and you're able to you have the means to purchase a set, I don't think you can go wrong. This is a great value, great playability, and it's a lot of fun to build. I'm giving this a very enthusiastic thumbs up. I think you're going to love this set. So this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a little bit longer video than normal. This is like probably the longest review I've had, but I mean, I couldn't do this justice with a shorter video. This is just one of those special sets there. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit a like and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be reviewing more and more sets for you guys, some more fun things upcoming. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know, have fun with this set. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, take care.